It's our time again. Time for another mini camping adventure. I'm cheating a little bit on this one because of that solo camp last time, 2 weeks ago. It didn't go exactly to plan. So yeah, this one is going to notch down to a failed solo camp. Even though I've roped in a mate this one. Yeah, my mate's coming on this one with me just so I can get back into it and actually stay the night. We've already arrived at the place and I have been up and checked it out. It is very wild because we're using CampWild again, so clues in the name. But for now, I'm just going to sit in my van for a minute and I'm going to have some apple and a drink and then think about lumping my house up there for the night. I've had a look up there, like I say. I'm not sure where I'm going to camp just yet because it's on a bit of a slope, but there is some other awesome things that we'll show you in a bit. I was going to wait for my mate coming, but I can't get no signal to message to ask, so I'm going to walk up and find a place to camp. It's been bloody warm this last couple of days and it's just starting to cool off a bit, so and today has been one of those days where I've just been at home, lay on the sofa, because I knew this was coming up. I've just been at home on the sofa. Now we get a load of this, look. Got some friends. I'm pretty sure you think that I've got something for them, but I haven't. Sorry about that. As an introduction to wild camping, you can't go far wrong with this kind of stuff. I apologise for any breathing noises I make. I know it's not nice to hear on the camera. Anyway, show you these, look, compost loo and running water, which is really cool. And you got hot water as well. Miers, hello. And it says there, oh, you can't tell this, spring water. I'm not entirely sure where the spring is, but this is very clean for saying it's meant to be a wild camp toilet. And outdoor shower. That is very cool. Very, very cool. If you needed a shower. If you was wild camping, though, in a proper wild camping space, you wouldn't have a toilet and a shower. Now we've got a beehive house thing, and we've got CampWild beyond this point. So I'm presuming anywhere after that sign we can camp, but I don't think I'm allergic to bees, but I'm not going to camp near them. Yeah, that's their gaff. Oh, this is a nice flat space. I think I'm going to camp here, providing there's no branches that can fall on me. Now I've got one more cool thing that I will show you soon, and that is that thing. Just dump it back down there. And when you consider this to be a wild camping space, you don't really think of this thing being here. Oh, it's a sauna. Look at this. Proper wood burning sauna. And obviously that was what you could see outside. One more thing to show you though, and it's really cool. How the bloody hell would we get to this now? Oh, you can see it there. There's a cold plunge up there. Anyway, I'm gonna set up now. Get my tent out and set that up. Now you already know what tent I've got, but I am cheating a bit this time because I really hurt my arms, my hands last time. So I bought my mate Timmy Mallet. Anyway, you don't need to see me put this up. You've seen me do it before, and I'm not going to bore you with it. So we'll just do a Haze outdoor one. Ah, there we are. Good old Fox 3 again. I've never even got inside yet, so you have to bear with me, aren't you? Oh, I'm still really warm, can you tell? Can you see it beading on the head? Whew. You know these bloody things, these freaking airbeds, spend more time getting it out of the bag and putting it back in than you do blowing the frigging thing up. I don't think I've got the right nozzle. Oh dang it. Oh thank God. I have got the right nozzle. Thought I was going to have to put my mouth over it then. Easily one of my favourite bits of kit with all the nozzles. All the nozzles and the pump, and it's a light as well. Now I did bring a couple of tea bags with me. Forgot milk obviously, that's beside the bar, I can drink it dark, black. However, I didn't bring any water because they said there was water here, but I've tried the taps and neither of them are pouring water out. So we might not be able to have a brew tonight or cook my food up. So I don't know what we're going to do. I've got a sandwich. I know there is a couple of fish bars in Cromford, which is not too far away. Chippies basically. I just really wanted to try my chili tonight, and there's no one at the place. I don't know who owns this place to contact. There's no contact details or anything, so I've not found anywhere to get the water on, and I've moved my tent. I'm right here just in front of where the sauna is. The reason I moved was simple. I got a bit more phone signal up here, and for those who've watched other videos, you know that I'm quite a big sufferer of anxiety, and especially doing these new things. My mate who's just up there sorting a hammock out has said that he's got some water, so we are going to be able to have our meal tonight. So some time has passed now. It's like 7:30 already. It's been about an hour since I last spoke to the camper. I've not done it. I've moved my tent, but that's it. Oh, and the owner was, or one of the owners was down there, and he was meandering around there, and it's turned the water on now, so we've got water. But let's have a look at Ben's friggin' hammock anyway. I know you're dying to see it. Banging. I'll have to give it a hammock camping a try one day. Oh, and I never thought I'd be saying this after melting the whole day. Till it sat at home melting, and then now I'm shivering. So I might actually have to put my hoodie on.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a crazy love, moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire. Hey, I'm never the same.
Oh, good morning. I definitely have not slept well. I've been up intermittently throughout the night. I'm trying to watch YouTube. Thank God for YouTube smart downloads. It's saved my ass. I'm definitely one of them people that like to watch things at night when I'm going to sleep. Smart downloads definitely helped. The last shot I think last night was of the sky, the night sky. Before that we got an email. I think I'm sure everyone got the government alert last night talking about fires and campfires and whatnot. So we also had a follow-up email from CampWild. They emailed us and basically said we're not allowed campfires, and we're not even allowed gas stoves. So I couldn't use my I couldn't use my stove. I can't use it this morning to have a brew, which I'm a bit gutted about. Yeah, apologies that this particular video is not gonna involve too many events because we've not been able to do much. There is a cold plunge on this campsite, which obviously due to all the heat and no rain, is not going to be able to be filled up. Anyway, so obviously I've got this nectar of the gods, which I'm going to have a little later on. I'm quite tired this morning, but I'm positive. I'm in high spirits. That obviously in the future I do want to do some proper wild camps, but with my anxiety how it is, I don't like labelling it. You're making it real. And obviously I had a bit of an anxiety attack last night about not having signal, not being able to contact anybody, not being able to watch anything. You know, comforts from home that, you know, this is all new to me still, relatively. I mean, this is the third time in this tent. So it's definitely a learning curve. One good thing though is this tent's banging. I love the tent. The sleeping bag was absolutely boiling. I woke up, one of the times I woke up I was actually sweating. I was that warm. But just before obviously we got back into our tent last night, I was shivering. I had a hoodie on, trousers, socks, t-shirt, and I was shivering up on the hill. Come into my tent, got in my sleeping bag, just started sweating. Oh. Definitely just I need to figure out a way to just not let it dictate my life. When I think about it myself, in my own times away from cameras and whatnot, it does make me feel a bit frigging loopy, if you know what I mean. But obviously I know anxiety is nothing. It's nothing to joke about in a manner of words. I'm sorry if you can hear buzzing. There's some ridiculous flies in here that just seem to think that the window's the magic exit to the world. But I think part of the reason I started doing this wild camping thing, or this camping in general, is to try and overcome it. But I'm not putting techniques in place to overcome it when it happens. I'm speaking to a friend of mine called Steve, who's given me some things to help, but I haven't put them into practice yet. So I grew up in the 90s, before social media and before everything like that took over the world. And now I'm letting this kind of thing dictate my life. You know, trying to stay in contact, having stuff to watch. When, if I planned it all properly beforehand, I wouldn't need to do that. I wouldn't need to spiral into these bloody pits of despair, I'll say. Trust me, when you're in anxiety attack like I had last night, they do feel like a pit of despair. But obviously I've managed to overcome it somewhat last night. I did move the tent on a promise of signal, which didn't turn out to work. So we're going to get this sauna lit, I think. I'm going to get sweaty.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a crazy love, moving through me like a wildfire. Like a wildfire. Never the same. Never you calling my name, I'll take it.
That's that dreaded time that everyone hates, or at least I do. Packing away. It won't take long, but I just never enjoy it. But it's a necessary evil as it is. Well, anyway, let's go. So I've put me back here. I'm just going to bring things out of my tent and put them away here. It'll be a lot easier. So just spent the last hour and a half going in and out the sauna. So we do 5-10 minutes in the sauna at around about 65-70 degrees. Then a few minutes out of the sauna in the cold, because it's about 12 degrees right now. And wow, absolutely unreal to start the day. And as you can see, I'm in the car again. That's the end of the video today. Great freaking campsite, a great night, even though I did have a little bit of a wobble. Managed to stay the night, managed to experience some of the things we wanted to experience. Very grateful for CampWild to be putting these kind of things in place for people like me to experience this before actually going out and doing the wild camping and stuff. Sad that we weren't able to use the shower or the cold plunge today. We just did it our own way. We did the sauna. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Cannot wait to do another camp. I'm very excited to do another one. I'll probably do it with CampWild again before trying to step out into an actual wild camp. I've learned a lot from this camp, which is always the best, and it's always good to take something away from it. Anyway, like I said, without me rambling on, this is the end of the video. So if you could just do a couple of things, just like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.